Hey, yo, what's up? It's your man Lloyd Banks. You're now tuned in, locked in, and groundbreaking video productions. You know how it goes down. Yeah. Hunger for More 2, we moved up a day, November 22nd. You can expect a classic, to be perfectly honest with you. I had a good reference. I would stare at my plaque, from the first album and just study the artwork and everything and just know what I'm up against. And the production is tight on there, a lot of new producers on there. And feature-wise, I got Eminem on the album, 50 Cent on the album, Tony Yayo, Akon, Kanye West, Fabulous, Jeremiah, Lloyd, Joel Santana, Pusha T, Raekwon, Styles P. So we wrapped up pretty tight this time, man. I think overall it's a classic body of work. Well, the main difference is that you only get one chance to make your first album, you know. But the thing is, you can't get your whole life out in 60 minutes. So this is like a continuation, and I named it "Hunger for More" for different reasons. I felt the energy this year that I haven't felt since my introduction into the game, and the biggest difference is that I don't have anybody in my ear now. When you make it big and successful on a major label, you get presented different opportunities. They want to put you with this pop artist or set you up a different kind of way, or and sometimes they take you away from your core following. This time I was able to record my whole album with no input, from anybody, from any angle, until it was already done and for what I thought was the best. I presented to 50 and we pick out the best records, and then from there it's like nobody else's opinion even matters. I'm older for one. I think developed more. I feel like the artist from the first album was a dope artist. I just feel like where I'm at right now is no contest. For somebody who stays in the studio consistently, I'm in the studio on my off day, and I think that in any profession, anything you do, if you practice it, you'll get better over time. And my whole song structure, the way I put everything together, my wordplay has changed a lot, from just not wanting to be the norm or what people got used to. So with that in mind, I just try to be a chameleon, just blend in with the times and remain relevant. And the biggest difference is that they'll they'll see me after the success, after I got a chance to be the underdog and who they expected to win. So I'm like a complete artist now because I done seen both sides of the game. The biggest difference is, when I came into the industry, um, everything was different. Deals are structured different, and that was one of the reasons why I chose to just remain independent. Is because being that those deals aren't offered at this time, I wasn't ready to adapt to that. I felt like, you know, um, definitely, and I tour a lot. You know what I mean? Most of my finances came from touring the world. So once they start tapping into that, I was like, nah. So I mean, and just it's a very big difference. It's no artist development anymore. When a major deals like back in the day, you used to get molded into what you see. At the final product. Now it's like they throw you on the wall. If you stick, you stick. If you drop, then they release you. You feel me? So the biggest difference is that I get a chance to network. I get a chance to build personal relationships, within the industry. Relationships that might be handled or kept with somebody else, and sometimes things go over your head as an artist and you have no say-so. So biggest difference is me being hands-on more. Yeah, I recorded a few songs. Well, not just The Hunger for More, but we recorded Beg for Mercy, the first G-Unit album on the tour bus also, because that was during the Rock the Mic tour in '03. So we did the Rock the Mic tour, and then we had to complete the album by, if I'm not mistaken, September, because we had a November release, and I recorded maybe half of the album on a bus, and then the rest overseas and in different places. I wrote On Fire in London, Warrior in London in the same room. Most of the I'm So Fly, I wrote that in Amsterdam. So I guess different environments, it opens me up. Ironic enough, it opens me up back to my neighborhood. That's why a lot of the dark records, come when I'm from overseas, because when you're so far away from home, you just tend to think about that. Actually, one of my first shows, I think my first show was in Manhattan, and then my second show was in Barcelona. I did Puerto Rico shortly after that. So I got kind of in the mix early, and the overseas shows, the capacity is a little different. Dominican Republic, I just went out there for the first time though, with Winston Yandel. There's about 70 some thousand people out there, 3 stages in one. Incredible. I did Brazil maybe about a few weeks ago. Brazil is dope. I've been all through Africa, Nigeria, Johannesburg, Cape Town, Tanzania, so many places. Got a chance to visit the jail where Nelson Mandela was kept at. So it's I appreciate the things that I see outside of music now. When I was younger, touring the world and going all through Germany and Korea, I was so just young and tired and about what I was doing. I couldn't really appreciate these things, but as you grow, I see different things, and hopefully when I'm retired, I can go back to these places and take it all in and enjoy it.